Gary, Henry, and the team. It's fascinating to hear the perspective from everybody in the value chain. We understand that all of this has to come together ultimately. At Eve Air Mobility, we're in a very unique position as an OEM, and that's because our majority shareholder and controlling shareholder is Embraer. Embraer has been developing and certifying and supporting aircraft for the last 56 years. So if you're flying out of LaGuardia, for instance, I think that 75% of the departures are Embraer aircraft today. If you're flying privately, there's a great chance that you're on a Phenom 300 jet or a Praetor jet. If you're flying NetJets or FlexJet, you're likely to fly out of, one of Kevin's FBOs with Atlantic in an Embraer jet. So that experience and expertise of 56 years developing and certifying aircraft really comes in handy. For us, we understand that this industry, it's just in the beginning. A lot of our peers would say, the finish line is when you get to TC. Actually, that's the starting line. You have to build the image and the reputation of the industry after that, and that's why safety is the number one priority, and it is our first core value is safety above all. We're designing our aircraft with the same safety objectives as Part 23 or Part 25 aircraft that we put in service. So the Phenom jets or the E-jets that you fly on a regular basis with the main lines or privately, our eVTOL is targeted to have the same safety objectives, which is ultimately 10 to the power of -9. So once we achieve that, our main concern is to build that reputation and build that safety track record, and then customer adoption will increase over time once they have the experience, once they fly, once they feel like what it is to fly in an electric aircraft with the lower noise and vibration levels that we can offer. So that's a little bit about Eve. We have this unique relationship with Embraer, having that track record as an OEM that manufactures and delivers safe and reliable aircraft. I think the biggest example is the ERJ 145. The family of ERJ 145s flew for 25 million flight hours without any fatal accident. So that track record is really, really important to us. And then we started putting that philosophy into the eVTOL design. I started my career as an engineer for Embraer, and then today my function is to head our business development activities for Eve and the eVTOLs. We have built a tremendous amount of uh, uh, success in terms of the pre-order book that we have consolidated today at about 2,800 units. Those are pre-orders, but we already started with the firm orders. Our launch customer in Brazil has already put in a firm order for up to 50 aircraft. They will start operations in São Paulo. São Paulo is the largest helicopter market for a single city by a landslide. I think by twice as much on the second market. They have over 400 registered helicopters, and our customer Revo, our launch customer in Brazil, is looking into bringing those services with eVTOL, starting with the airport shuttle connection. Our entry into service is targeted to be at the end of 2027. That's when we expect type certificate to come along. And that's the status that we are in today. Uh, but the topic today is infrastructure. So it's important that we shift gears and that we're mindful of all of that. And I'm happy to say that Eve, if you go to eveairmobility.com, here you will see the aircraft design. We're talking about 8 rotors, 8 propellers. We see that as the minimum amount so that you can comply with failure scenarios and still uh, be able to comply with 10 to the -9 in terms of a safety in objective safety criteria. But we have in our website over here, if you go to papers, we released in September our infrastructure quick guide. So one of our core beliefs is that the only way to ultimately achieve the unit of economics that we need to increase the addressable market to scale is to have agnostic infrastructure. Kevin and his team, they understand this very well. I think a lot of the infrastructure developers target this, and it's important that the OEMs have this as a design philosophy. So when we look at the content that we have over here. I'm not going to go through everything. I do encourage everybody to take a look at the infrastructure quick guide that we released. But when it comes to land and power, we think that the more standardized things are, the better will all be. We have to maximize the utilization for all types of designs to come into the infrastructure developers' facilities and reduce the unit of economics and still, turn a profit with that operation. So we are using the CCS2 standard charger. We are looking to standardize all the ground support equipment that we have and we're pushing in the industry associations so that this is standardized, so that ultimately we can achieve a positive business case. And on top of it all, which is the core question, is to build this industry with a safety track record. Uh, and an incident or an event that occurs, it doesn't matter which manufacturer it is or which infrastructure developer hosts or is, where it lands, it will damage and put an asterisk on the reputation of the whole industry. We need to scale this in a way that's safe. This is why our approach is a little more conservative